Reminiscing the age of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, OlliOlli is an objective-based skateboarding game that reimagines the 3D formula into a retro 2D side-scroller. Originally developed for the PS Vita by Roll7, the Windows port upscales the game whilst offering a similar experience, but does it grind past its contemporaries or faceplant into failure? The game's primary feature is a single-player career mode. This is split across 5 distinct areas, each divided into 5 courses. You're tasked with completing each course to unlock the next, with increasing difficulty as you progress. There are also a list of 5 objectives within each course, and if completed, you unlock a pro variation of the same course. Each run is short and can be successfully completed within a few minutes. To supplement this, once you've unlocked a course, they can then be revisited as skating spots, allowing you to compete on a scoreboard ranking players across the globe. Final mode is a challenge variant called Daily Grind, which challenges the player to grind the entirety of a run. You can practice as many times as you want, but you can only compete once. Your score is also ranked, however, this resets with a new course every day. Although OlliOlli is a fairly compact game, the polish and refinement to the gameplay and mechanics makes it easy to jump in and out of. It's highly satisfying to pull off a series of tricks and slide down a rail to 100% a course, and although it can be frustrating when you're stuck on a run at times, it's easy to step away for a few hours and pick up where you left off later. The gradual increase in difficulty is the perfect means to encourage players to perfect their game. It also encourages the revisit of past levels, as new skills are picked up that will allow seemingly impossible objectives to be overcome. The game can feel intimidating at first, but through familiarising yourself with the tutorials and the Trictionary, the player can steadily progress through the game, never becoming too hard or too easy. Although the game is primarily single player, there is a thrill of trying to outdo players on the scoreboards, and it's easy to go back to a run that you've had much success on and find that you've been outdone. The daily grind is also another great incentive to try and boost your timing and trick combinations. The game's biggest weakness is perhaps its controls. As a handheld port, the instant response of controller buttons is required. The keyboard can hinder the player's timing and weakens the core mechanics of the game. There are also occasions where the keys would not register a move, resulting in sloppy landing or bail. However, a controller solved all these problems. On the rare occasion, the game suffered from glitches that allowed us to grind through obstacles or bail on a perfect landing. Although there isn't anything particularly impressive about the aesthetics of the game, the art style was very charming, particularly the animated background environments and the skater himself, who has unique animations for each trick which can be viewed within the Trictionary. However, the contrast between the slow background and the fast character could sometimes be disorientating, drawing focus away from the speed of the foreground. OlliOlli has a subtle electronic score which really suits the retro feel of the game. Although you hear the same tricks multiple times, they can come in at just the right moment to spur you on to victory. The game manages to avoid feeling repetitive through remaining a challenge. Rather than testing the patience of the player, there is the ability to restart at any point in a run and progressively improve over an individual course. OlliOlli is a great example of when less is more, but with a sequel announced for next year promising to expand on its successes, we can't wait to get back on our boards.